Let me say hello and welcome to the next level with Keith. Now, if you have been enjoying my last few segments, drop a comment, all right? Let me know. It's important that I get your feedback because as you keep it coming, guess what? I'm gonna keep it coming. That's what I do. That's what I do. I am back. I'm fired up. I am just elated at what's going on. And folks, the reality is that AI, not on a happy note, I would say, is coming for your job. AI is coming for your job. There's so many different, I would say, podcasts that's talking about what's coming in the near future. A lot of us are scrolling online for hours. We never really stop to understand what's at stake. A lot of us don't. There's a new economy that's emerging, and how are you going to operate in that new economy? All right. I heard Shaq said this once, basketball player. He's a multi-millionaire. All right. Lots of money. It's a success story. All right. As far as that. And I heard him once say in an interview that he doesn't do crypto. And the host asked him why. He said, because I don't understand it. Many people will go online and they're looking to do a business online, don't really know what it really takes. They have an idea, but they don't really know what it takes to really build a business from the ground up. In our world, we have your fast food restaurants, your mom pop stores, your hotels, right? Your flower shops, your food stands, and array of different ways that people create income. And if you look at what someone pays to start, say, one of those fast food chains, it can range from 2 or 3 million and even more. Some in the hundreds of thousands, right? Some 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90,000 to begin. That means that when you begin that business and you take out a loan or when you use your own cash, you now have to recoup that money to start the mode of being in profit mode. And that may take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or maybe even more. All right? But imagine looking at someone who starts something like that. And even with that kind of a start, look how much time they have to spend to make sure that baby not just grow, but grow to the point of success. Because many businesses who starts out fail within the first 2 years. All right? Very few businesses actually make it. And so a lot of these businesses that people start, they put a lot of time and sometimes to the expense of their families. They're not there for their families. They're busy building the business. Some business, if they're not there, it'll be taken advantage of. Who can you really trust? So sometimes even family sometimes messes up. The point is that, folks, imagine, talk about freedom. Look at a business you can start for under $20. You can begin a business, a home business, for under $20. But let me give you some caveat here. Let me give you some things to think about here. Why is this so powerful? Why is this so important for you to understand where you're at and what's in front of you that you probably haven't seen yet? This CEO, or the CEO, rather, I've had many, many years of experience. And I watched this CEO do some very integral things, some very important things that to me spelled success. A lot of CEOs who have had little success or maybe even big success are very cocky, very egotistical. Me, I got this. And many companies fell apart because they wouldn't budge. They thought all they knew, what they knew was the way to go. Fine. But I remember one time I went to a meeting, and it was a business meeting. And you can always learn something wherever you go. I'm always open to learning something. And something was said that stayed with me until today. And it was about a company who was looking for the input of the workers, right? And this boss was open to get the information from anyone who could bring good things to the table to enhance the business. And this CEO didn't just look for top management or middle management or the supervisors. He went to the guy in the mail room as well. And that's where he got the answer. Companies thriving. And so therefore, this CEO I'm referring to is someone who seemed to not mind listening to the little guy in the field, the guy who's on the grind, the guy who's dealing with people one-to-one in his sphere of influence, and saying, Mr. CEO, consider this, consider that, think about this. And to see him listen and say, hey, you know what? I don't know it all. And try to implement things. That humility is amazing, especially him being someone who have had success, mega success. So he doesn't need to listen to anybody who is not there as far as that level. But wisdom, there's a saying that great men are not always wise. All right? This man, I think, is doing something very unique. And what he did, he went ahead and researched thoroughly and saw what was out there. Even the products that they use for the wellness, they figure out what's on the market, what is the top selling items, what are people consuming, what are they drawn to here, particularly in the United States. And he found those products, all right? And found a supplier who can supply what he needs in abundance, well made, high standard. Because many times we can buy wellness products, type in Google or whatever, Amazon, and just type in vitamin C. And you can get 1,001 vitamin C comes up. What is what? Where it's made? The coding of it, fillers inside of it. Packaging may look great, but it's not really substantive. All right? And so you're playing this guessing game, cat and mouse, figuring out what is best for me. When you have a company saying, we have high standard in all our products. Think about Apple. A company like Apple, all their products, whether it's a phone, whether it's the earbuds, whether it's the, whatever they use, whatever they make, the watch, they bring out a certain standard. You expect high standard. It's not all over the place. This company is saying we have high standard in all that we do, all our products. And so we're blessed to have that kind of thing in-house in that sense. And that's why one of the reasons the cost can be so massively low. All right? And so he did his research and say, you know what are these people doing over there? Why are they struggling? Why are they declining? What are the key things that need to be done to maintain customer base? All right. So you don't have attrition taking place. People leaving, some coming to the front door, some leaving to the back door. Now, every company, of course, have that. But what the CEO is doing is decreasing that significantly. And I'm telling you, imagine having a business and with one small act, within 6 months, your card and file is no longer charged. That's for life. That's incredible. All right. I can give you perks after perks after perks. And I saw a guy recently left a company. I saw him online. They left a company that he was doing very well in. It was making what, 40, 50 grand a month when they started out. They had a great momentum thing going. Wonderful. And to see the guy, after making all that money, recently saying that he had not worked that company for 1 year because he saw a decline. He saw that the numbers weren't really matching up. All right. Some company claims spill over. Really? Really? Right? And it's good when you can actually see it happening in real time. Right? So I'm telling you, when I see some things and I say I'm back, it's not a fluke. It's all in the description box. And I have to try to convince you, hype you up. I'm done with those hyping stuff. All right. When I do my performance, I may hype it up. Because sometimes I play with a DJ. Like I had an event just recently, an Indian event, and I had a Spanish one as well. And it was hype. I did my thing, and they loved it. But in this case here, on this channel, no hype. All right, just slow and steady and sure. And I am glad the day when someone decided to say, Mr. Merritt, take a look at this. There was no bells and whistles, no forcing, no trying to, hey, no, it was just very calm. In fact, it was on Father's Day, it came to me. Can't forget that. That's the defining moment in my life. And I said, man, I saw this thing before it was even launched. And I'm telling you, my friend, what I saw and what you see now, you'll be shocked. If you knew what I saw, opposed to what you see now in just months, imagine 6 months from now. So why am I doing this video? Why am I here trying to appeal to you, the listener? Why am I so excited? It's because I'm a very layman type of guy. I'm not very technical. If you notice, you don't even see thumbnails here. I may get it there at some point, maybe have someone help me to put thumbnail. I don't have any thumbnail here. I'm just being plain old me. All right? And I know that what I'm sharing is powerful. And I'm seeing where lives have been changed already for the better. And in just 1 year, I can't imagine what the next year would be like. This company's saying a lot of you who are looking for retirement, or who were looking for retirement the last 3-4 years, still have not seen it yet. It's nowhere in sight. In fact, you're just hoping you don't lose your job. But with this, what I'm sharing, in 2-3 years from now, you can retire. And when I say retire, you can have the kind of earnings that you can say, listen to me, if the job says you got to go, you don't even worry about it. You say, thank you for the time you gave me and move on. Double, triple your current income. Why? Just look, just click. You're just a click away from checking things out. If I say I can play the sax, you can check it out. You can go in the description box, go to the more link on your YouTube channel. The link is right there. If I say, listen to me, I got a Facebook channel. Check me out on Facebook. You can go down there. The link is there and click on that. Go to my Facebook channel or Instagram. All right? Or you want to get my book. It's called When Fun Is Not Funny. All right. So there's so much elements to me that I want to bring that out and not be invasive or abrasive or pushy. Just having fun, just sharing. It's what I do. All right. And I'm gonna keep this video short. I won't keep it too long. I'm gonna try to keep it between, I would say, 10 and 20 minutes. All right. That's my thing. I'm coming down from doing hour and a half easily. So now I'm like fighting to keep it short, all right? Because I'm so excited about what's here. So again, thank you for checking me out here on The Next Level with Keith. And I will see you on my next episode.